Hey, what's up everybody? Good morning. Thanks for clicking on the video. My name is David Pendleton and I am covering the St. Patrick's Day Tournament Rookie Division. This will be the opening round, holes number 1, 2, and 3. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you hit that subscribe button, as I think we're just 2 people away from hitting 7,000, so that would be the next milestone for subscribers. Be awesome if everybody hit the thumbs up button as well. And let's go to hole number 1. We're going to go 4.5 top, combined with 1 bar a side spin to the left. Now, I'm going to put my yellow ring here in the corner with my second bounce of my ball guide line in the shadow of the trees or whatever the hills are there. Okay, so yellow ring on the rough line there to the left, second bounce in the shadow, ball guide line rolling out onto the top part of the fairway. We're going to pull this one 0% at max. We are going to play shot number 2 with the Goliath, so make sure you have your Goliath in your bag, and we're going to go for the rough bump. Now, when it comes to shot number 2, we're going to be playing it uphill. We are going to be playing it minus 20% at mid distance. Okay, so again, shot 2 will be minus 20% at mid distance. We're going to be putting our yellow ring right here on the top of the rough line, and then we're going to spin the ball guide line through the pin. It's going to be about 1.5 top, maybe a little bit more, okay, if the wind strength is a little bit higher. And then take note here of the right side spin as well, about 0.3, 0.4 bars of side spin to the right. Ball guide line going through the back of the cup. We are getting headwind here, so it's important to make sure that you do put the ball guide line again through the back of the cup. Perfect ball, and we get this one to drop very nicely for the eagle here on hole number 1. Alright, that'll take you to hole number 2. We're going to play this one 20% at mid. The hardest part about this hole is going to be being fast enough to find the right spot. Okay, so if you take notes or if you're a visual learner, we should have both here for you. So let's take a look here. 3 back, 1 left. 3 back, 1 left. And then we're going to zoom in, and you're going to get to see where I'm aiming at here. And the wind is sort of in the middle strength at 3.3. Take note, I am aiming below the pin, right? So I'm aiming short and to the right-hand side. If you were using the dark green and light green squares for a reference, if you take a look at where the hole is, to the right of the hole is going to be a vertical row of dark green squares. You could essentially say I'm aiming in the top right-hand corner of that dark green square. Alright? And it's a couple dark green squares below the pin as well. So there's a lot here. If you aim here, you're going to be close, right? 3.3 mile per hour wind, we know that we're in the hole. If we were to get maybe a little bit higher of wind, so maybe we're getting something in the high 3s or 4s, we'll probably need to move this over just a smidge to the right. Now on this particular shot, I do hit perfect, and I do get the ball guideline to drop on the left-hand side of the cup for a nice little hole-in-one there on hole number 2. Now, that takes us to hole number 3, in which we're going to play 0% at max. There's a couple different ways you can attack this hole in this wind angle. You could go with the berserker and launch one up to the second part of the fairway. That's going to be the easiest way to go about this hole. Then you could take your sniper shot to the pin, okay? For most players, you're probably going to want to go this way. We're going to go 3 top, 2 bars of side spin to the right. You can see here I'm putting most of my yellow ring on the fairway, a little bit of it in the rough. No overpower. Do not accidentally overpower this shot. This will be full curl to the right. You see here we hit one fairway, we bounce to the next one, and we're good to go. Now, depending on your club strength, you may want to go with a big dog here, but we barely have enough room with our sniper to make it over. Now, also, a great left will could put you in the sand, because it did me, right? So, one account, I picked up a birdie on this hole. That's going to hurt. This account is just fine as I hit a perfect ball. So, be cautious of that. If you're using a big dog, you won't have to play this close to the sand line. You're going to be able to go right over it and just stick your ball onto the green and play it for an eagle, which is probably the best thing to do. But here, if you are playing the sniper shot, if you're trying to get the alba, it is there. Take note of the left curl that I used. I used just a smidge too much left curl. As you're going to see here, we come in right next to the pin. Perfect speed. All right, now take a look at where my ball bounced here, though. So you can see, I mean, it's really close to the sand. And like I said, I did stick my other rookie account in the sand, so I'm gonna have to go on fire to make up for that and hopefully qualify that one to the weekend round. But that's holes 1, 2, and 3. Best of luck, everybody.